Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I like all things modular, and so I greatly appreciate it when people come out with product that allow me to add modularity to my blasters. And so today I'm going to be showing off a couple of nifty gizmos that I acquired from 3dprintedsolid.com. Somebody sent me a link, or I don't know if it was in a comment or Facebook or somewhere. Somebody sent me a comment saying, have you heard about these guys? They're having a sale for Cyber Monday. And I said, well, of course I had heard of them, and I had ordered stuff from them in the past, but it had been a while, and I hadn't seen a lot of their newer stuff. So I went and I spotted a couple of items that I definitely needed to have. And so I put in an order, and it arrived today, and I got the 3 items that I ordered, as well as a Cyber Monday free gift, which is super cool, and I'm really looking forward to opening that. But what I ordered intentionally was a front barrel replacement for the Alpha Trooper that turns it into a barrel attachment. Not that there are any barrels that I really want to add to my Alpha Trooper, it's the principle of the thing. This is my modified Alpha Trooper, which is my war primary and often my HVZ backup primary when it's raining and I don't want to take out Ire. And the problem is a lot of smaller HVZs don't allow modified blasters at all. And so for the Black Friday sale for Kohl's, I got another one of these, but it's identical. And there really was no good way previously to tell which one was the modified one and which one wasn't, other than, you know, testing it, obviously. And I wanted to do a couple of things to make them a little bit more obvious. One, my modded one now has a black rear attachment, a barrel or stock attachment point, and I'm going to add this barrel attachment to my modded one, and I will probably do some additional modifications here and there, possibly replace the pump with an aftermarket one. There were a couple of those out there that I was eyeing, and maybe a flared magwell, or maybe some Picatinny rail, who knows. But I will continue to upgrade my modified one to make it more and more modified. The other 2 items that I picked up that were definitely something I needed were some rail-attached camera mounts, both in Picatinny and in standard Nerf, because I'm finally getting some good cameras, and so I needed good camera mounts. And he had some lovely ones. He had fancier ones that screwed on the side, but I decided to go with the more economic version. And it does come with simple instructions, which informs you that they do have set screws so that you can lock them down nice and tight, and it gives you the actual dimensions. You need a 3/32 hex wrench, obviously not included. You can also use, I found out, I believe it is a T9 star attachment will also work just fine. And so you can then tighten them down. So I'm going to open this up and put the barrel attachment on, and for now I will be putting the regular Nerf one on. And the Picatinny rail one will probably, I think the only thing I currently have that has Picatinny rail is Caliburn. That will be changing in the future. I will probably be getting the top rail attachment for my Gear Up Talicon, because it needs some more details. So that is probably what this will end up on, because that's one I will definitely be running in a war. This one also gets used in wars a lot, so it will have a barrel mount, or a camera mount, and I'll probably end up getting more of these just because it'll be good to have it on any of the blasters I'll be using. So let's get the front of this open so we can get that barrel attachment on. Right, so that is the barrel attachment on. It is very simple. You don't even have to take it all the way apart, though, I mean, it'd be a good idea if you did, most likely. But you can just take the first couple of screws out, and then you can pull the barrel apart enough to unscrew the original one, because it is screwed in, and then drop the next one in and screw it in as well. The next thing I'm going to be adding is the rail, and those set screws are in fact important, because it is printed in such a way that it is actually quite loose, which is lovely. I'd rather have that than it go on, you know, way too tight, because then things tend to break. But you just use the screws to tighten it up, and it's not going anywhere. And now I can attach my camera to the top, and I can attach barrels to the front. Now, I have often said that I believe that the Elite Alpha Trooper is one of the best stock Nerf blasters for HVZ for a number of reasons, and there's plenty of debate that can go on along that. but definitely one of the best springers for that. And modified, it is even better. And the one thing that it, of course, lacks for HVZ or even for Nerf Wars is a melee option. And so that is why I really wanted a barrel attachment, so that I could, of course, put my axe bayonet on my elite Alpha Trooper, because yes. If you then add a worker stock, you then have a nice long battle axe handle, and that is almost as good as a gunblade. Not really particularly practical, honestly, because of how much exposed plastic there is, but just, it would be neat, you know, when a zombie goes for a quick tag to just be able to reach out and smack them with your axe. Most HVZs probably wouldn't allow that. Some might, and Nerf Wars, it's definitely allowed. So, yeah, I'm going to run with it. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to taking a look at my free gift. So let's open this up and see what wonderful, gorgeous, fantastic things Greg Hefner has sent me. Oh, now those are just cool. It's sights. Those are cool. That is super cool. So they're two-colored, and they rail attach, and they have the tightening screws, so they're the fancy design. Yeah. And they're in my colors, which is just fantastic. I don't know if he has any idea who I am, and if these were particularly picked for me, or if they were just random and I just happened to get ones that were exactly in my color. Now I really want to get, replace this with one that's got rail so that I could attach, you know, this. Of course, it wouldn't work with the camera, but, yeah, those are definitely going to have to go on something. What have I got? It would definitely go on my Gear Up Raider. That could definitely take it. Or my, my War Alpha Trooper, Strife. I'm going to go try that. I got the rail front bit that snaps onto the Alpha Trooper. I believe I got it from, Lytake, I believe, is who sent me that piece. And it is gorgeous and doesn't seem to be compatible. Huh. So it's not quite Nerf rail. But this one does fit, and it lines up perfectly with the front sight on the main barrel. So it still does provide an excellent sight for that. What do I want to put this on? Perfect! I have been wanting to do this for forever, but it's been one of those projects that just, there's always something more important. I've wanted to put some kind of a sight on my bazooka, and I have now done it. I added a bit of rail that my guy 3D printed me, just screwed it on to the top there, and now I have a lovely sight on my rocket launcher. I absolutely love it. It's nicely ambidextrous, and I think will actually work slightly. I may end up putting get some canted adapter so that it will come at an angle, and it'll actually probably work even a little bit better. But you then have to switch it side to side for ambidexterity. But that looks fantastic, if you ask me. So there's the goods from 3D Printed Solid. I highly recommend them. Their prices are excellent. Their shipping is ridiculously fast. I ordered it on Monday. It's already here. And it's really, really high quality stuff. I mean, they've got letters that are absolutely flawlessly printed into there. It uses set screws, so I mean it's perfectly adjustable and easily you can tighten it all down. Either that or it uses regular screws to screw the things on, and you know how I feel about anything that uses screws. I really like it because it's easier to undo. That's why I use screws in my integrations. That's why I use screws for like that rail that I just attached rather than putting glue on, because glue doesn't allow you to take it off as easily. So I highly recommend his stuff. Again, the print quality on this is perfect. It just attaches right on. He's got so many interesting things and very innovative things you don't see anywhere else. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for good interesting upgraded parts for various blasters, check out 3D Printed Solid. I will have links in the description, of course. Let me know what you think of my now tactical axe Alpha Trooper. Let me know what kind of things you think I should put on it for as far as upgrades, because like I said, I want to make this very distinct and different from my stock one, which is going to remain completely stock, so nobody can complain about it when I use it in HVZ. But I want to get this one even further upgraded. I was going to use a different stock. I was going to use the regulator stock, because it holds a magazine, but I really like this one as an axe, frankly. And this is the one that I've been using on this one for the longest of time. It's actually what I bought this stock for, was to do on my Alpha Trooper, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and as always, thank you guys for watching.